Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to A Book of Witchcraft, where a real life witch is opening her book of shadows to the world. On this channel, I'm sharing spells, rituals, and things that I myself have used over 30 years of practicing the craft. Today, I'm sharing a ritual that's enchanted homes for centuries, the money bowl. This isn't just a pretty decoration, it's a living spell, a daily reminder that abundance is always flowing towards you. So, I myself have recently used this spell, and to great success. I set the intention to make a certain amount of money last year, and I did receive it and more. If you are in need or have a desire to attain that which only money can bring, this spell is for you. Imagine walking into your home and feeling the energy of abundance surrounding you, like the universe itself is conspiring to bring prosperity your way. That's the power of a money bowl. It is more than a spell. It is a tradition rooted in cultures across the world, from ancient Rome to modern witchcraft, all designed to invite wealth, luck, and opportunity into your life. And today, I'll show you exactly how to make one, step by step. Beware of the word opportunity here though, for opportunity will certainly follow the spell. The choice will remain yours though, whether you will walk through that door of opportunity. So, be aware of the opportunities presented to you. Often, a witch's greatest power lies in her awareness and intuition. Also, do not fear. Should an opportunity arise, know that you have called it forth, and should a shake-up happen, also trust that this will lead you to your desire. Such is the power of the craft, and you must learn to trust your magic. Let's first look into the history and meaning of money bowls. So, before we start, let's talk about where this idea comes from. Prosperity bowls have appeared in many traditions, and though this might bore some, I want to share this because an understanding of the history of a practice connects you more to that practice. It also might inspire you with ideas. That's your intuition at work, beautiful witches, and it will help you to adapt your practice to your own needs. Spells are adaptable. Explore and experiment, now and always. If you have any questions or want to bounce some ideas off me or the rest of our community, please feel free to post a comment. So, here are some origins of the modern money bowl. In ancient Rome, coins were offered to household gods for wealth. In China, feng shui, all wealth bowls filled with rice and coins are placed in homes to anchor prosperity energy. In Europe, folk magic often used herbs like basil and bay leaves in charms for money. Even tossing coins into fountains is a prosperity ritual, and I will share a powerful wishing spell in an upcoming video for just that. The modern money bowl blends these traditions. It's a vessel that holds your intentions, symbols of wealth, and offerings to keep your abundance flowing. Think of it as a living spell. You feed it, nurture it, and it grows with you. First, I want you to reflect and set your intention. So often this part is skipped, and then the magic does not work as you intended. Set aside some time where you will not be disturbed. Now, this doesn't need to be hours. Some only needs a few minutes. Reflect on the amount that you need. If you do not need a specific amount, and you are casting a spell, think about how it will feel to have flowing abundance in your life. Should you wish, you can use this simple path working to discover your needs and wants. Sit comfortably and breathe at a pace that is most comfortable for you. Close your eyes Imagine yourself in your sacred space or your place of work, whatever feels most appropriate to you. Now visualize how abundance looks to you. Let your intuition guide you. Is it rich furnishings, a golden energy, a being that blesses you with abundant prosperity? Interact with the abundance. How does it make you feel? Spend a moment here, soaking up the feelings you associate with the energy of prosperity. Reflect and take a moment to ask, what are my needs? Do I need flowing wealth? Do I require a certain amount to reach a goal? Take note of your needs and know that they will be met. Take a moment and thank the energy of abundance that joined you in this space, whatever form it may have taken. Once you are ready, start feeling the mundane. Feel the earth underneath you. What sounds do you hear? And as you come back to the present, when you are ready, open your eyes. So, now on to the spell. First, we will start by finding the bowl for the spell. Your bowl is your foundation. It should feel special. It could be vintage, handmade, or even inherited. I myself use a copper bowl made by my father many years ago. In witchcraft, copper is a powerful conductor of energy, known for amplifying magical intentions, especially combined with crystals. It is associated with love, prosperity, and healing, often used to bridge the gap between the physical and spiritual realms. As a sacred grounding metal linked to Venus, it clears negative energy and enhances spiritual growth. You could use any bowl, and you should not limit yourself by trying to find a bowl, but try to select a bowl that feels right to you. Look for a bowl at a thrift store. Look in your cupboards. You might discover the perfect bowl there. Look around your home. Perhaps there's a bowl in a forgotten corner that would be perfect for this purpose. There is no need to go out and buy the most expensive bowl. The only requirement here is that you select a bowl with energy that is aligned to your purpose. Now, once you have the bowl, we will start moving on to gathering the other items for your money bowl spell. Each item you will add carries a meaning, so choose items that will match your intention. The first item is rice. Rice is a universal symbol of abundance, used in Asian cultures to represent wealth and fertility. So, rice is inexpensive, and this is really all you need with the bowl for the spell. You can use any type of rice you have on hand. You may also use food coloring to color the rice if you want to add some color magic as well. Though most would choose green, and that is perfectly fine. A tip I have found works wonderfully is to change the color of the rice to the money in your culture or country, especially to the color of the highest denomination. You can of course also add gold glitter to the rice, since gold is a universal symbol for wealth. Now, let's look at some other items you can add to the money bowl. These are all optional, but I advise choosing at least one or two to add extra energy to your spell. Coins and bills. These are direct symbols of money. You can use any coins or any bills. It doesn't even have to be real money. Any coin or bill that you strongly associate with money can be added to the bowl. If you cannot add money, you can even use a blank check that you make yourself, or a receipt, or a statement from your account with the balance changed to the amount you would like to receive. Never be limited by the ingredients that you may or may not have. You can change and substitute as guided by your power and intuition. Now, crystals. I recommend citrine, which attracts wealth, and pyrite, which brings prosperity. green aventurine that invites luck. If you have no crystals, again, do not fret. This is optional. And you can also look at what you do have. Perhaps a beautiful rock picked up at a time you felt blessed. This will do just as well as any crystal. Herbs and spices. I recommend basil for money, cinnamon to quicken the spell's result, cloves for luck, bay leaves to write wishes. A side note on bay leaves. You can also use these as blank checks. I wrote the amount of money I needed on a bay leaf and got that amount and more in that year. Essential oils. I recommend bergamot for prosperity, patchouli that acts as a money magnet, ginger for success in business ventures, or you can also add some ginger spice under herbs. Peppermint can also be used to increase creativity and lead you to new ideas to make money. Now, any of these oils and herbs can also be switched out with one another. If you have peppermint in your garden but no oil, use that. If you have ground ginger or fresh ginger but no ginger oil, use that. If you have cinnamon oil but no cinnamon sticks, use that. Do not limit yourself. Candles. I recommend orange for creativity, green for money, white for purity, or again, use a candle color that is similar to your country's money denomination. You may also add salt, which has a protective and grounding element. It will protect your wealth flowing in, and it will also ground you once you start receiving blessings. Now, on to assembling our bowl. This is spell working, so I would recommend cleansing your space at the very least, as well as the bowl. I recommend a smoke cleansing. You can use incense or a smudge stick. However, if smoke cleansing is not your cup of tea, there are many other ways to cleanse a space. You can use a spritzer, sound, or any other method you find appropriate. I have posted a video on various cleansing methods if you're looking for some ideas. You can find the link in the description. Once your space is cleansed, you may choose to cast a circle and invite the elements, or any entities you want to join in your working. This is not a requirement, so I will not include it in this video, but you might also find this information on the channel should you wish to do so. If you're going to work with a divine being or entities, and you might do so if you wish, I recommend some of the following. Abansha. She's a Roman goddess, the divine personification of prosperity, abundance, and fortune. She's depicted with a cornucopia filled with grains and coins, protecting savings and investments. Lakshmi, which is a Hindu goddess known for the goddess of wealth, power, beauty, and fertility, and prosperity. She is worshipped for success and happiness. Fortuna, another Roman goddess of fortune, luck, and abundance, often symbolized as a young woman holding a cornucopia overflowing with coins. Malambo, the goddess of the rivers in southern Africa, often appearing as a large snake, she can bring forth intense long-term riches if approached correctly. Mercury, a Roman god, though he is a messenger, is also associated with commerce and trade, aiding in financial gain. He can also bring swift news of financial opportunities. Plutus, a Greek god of wealth and agriculture, frequently depicted with a cornucopia. You can also invite beings of wealth, such as kobold, household gnome spirits. These find and guard treasures. Household dragons, small winged dragons from European folklore, who seeks and brings health and wealth to their household owners. Vashtikai, from Baltic folklore, dwarf-like creatures dwelling in forests and fields. They increase crop yield and therefore your riches. Once your circle is cast and any beings invited that you would like, you can use this step. If you use this step, you are now ready to put together your money bowl. With each item you add, take a moment to clarify your intent for adding the item. You do not need to speak anything aloud, but feel the energy moving from you into the item. It sometimes helps to also breathe energy into the item. If you find visualizing energy difficult at this point in your craft, we will use the bowl and rice as an example. Take the bowl, hold it in your hands, feeling the feeling of abundance that you felt during your time reflecting on your desires. Now feel that energy move from your hands into the bowl, or breathe energy onto the bowl gently and with intent. Place the bowl down. Now take the rice that you will be adding to the bowl. Take the same action you have taken as with the bowl. Visualize the abundant energy you felt and transfer it into the rice. Then add the rice to the bowl. Now you can start adding any other items, and I recommend adding at least 2. See what you have in your home available or in your environment. You might be quite surprised by the abundance already around you. Place each item with the same practice and intent. Once you are happy with all the items you've added to your bowl, we will activate the bowl with an incantation. You may light a candle at this point if you've chosen one to do so with. Place it near the money bowl. Hold the money bowl in your hands and speak the following incantation, visualizing it glowing with abundant golden energy. Prosperity flows with endless might. Abundance shines, my path is bright. Constant streams of wealth appear, easily drawn, forever near. Once this is done, if you have invited any spirits or beings into your space to help with this working, thank them for their assistance. Place your money bowl in your home or place of work. Try not to place it near a doorway. Placing a money bowl near a doorway could lead to the prosperity flowing out again. Part of the spell is feeding the money bowl. This is done by placing some loose coins or items that you associate with luck and money, or lighting the candle and spending a few moments in gratitude for anything you've received so far, no matter how small. Also, please pay it forward. Keep in mind, fairly take and fairly give. Magic thrives on reciprocity. If you have received, do not hoard. Give a token of thanks to those around you. It can be as simple as a like and subscribe to a content creator such as me, as it really does help, or paying for a friend's coffee, or tipping the waitress just a little extra. Remember, always pay it forward. Once your goal is reached, or if you feel the energy has grown stagnant, normally when your bowl is already overflowing with items, or on a day that you feel it is appropriate, you may wish to renew the spell. Clean out the bowl and dispose of the rice safely. Keep any items from the bowl that you would like to reuse, either in the same money bowl or in another spell. Cleanse the bowl and the items to repurpose them. Then you can recast the spell once more. Your money bowl is more than just a spell. It is a daily reminder that abundance is always flowing your way. It connects you with centuries of tradition while keeping your intentions alive in your home. Always remember, the power is within you. You are magic, and you can create the life you desire. Merry did we meet, merry do we part, and merry shall we meet again.